EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Rivers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Rivers on the money, complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 26 yards. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We'll give the tackle to Anthony Walker. From the 38, Rodgers.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Marlon Mack ready to return it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down, Packers.
Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute
Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, 29 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return it is Mack. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like
accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Packers.
This time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work there getting him the first.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Sanchez to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown. 49 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. To return it is Mack.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella.
You know they
and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Colts 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. A good throw here finding Pascal. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
For the extra point.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hines. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Naeem Hines, 31 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Again, 28 all. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of it.
And got his man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And some room to maneuver. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
To throw, Rivers. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Colts 42. Packers 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Again, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fights him off, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And